Good morning, good afternoon. I hope you're having a good Thursday. So probably gonna be the last video for the week. So, guys, you're doing a good job with getting everything done. I'm kind of excited. We'll start picking up a little bit more, I hope, challenging activities. Or if you like these, good. A couple things before we get into today's lesson. Wednesday, I'm gonna test you on those IDs. So I haven't figured out how I'm gonna get that to you yet, but it'll be some type of electronic form. So I'll probably just create some. I'll find I'll probably maybe Google Forms, send you the link. Then probably the easiest way for me to do that, if it works. Otherwise, I'll find a way. Okay. Today we're gonna start a little activity, a lab again. This one's gonna carry over probably through the rest of agronomy unit. So a couple more weeks of agronomy before we move on. I had you plant some wheat. Remember, I came back that Friday. I planted barley, wheat. It didn't really matter which crop you have, but it worked. But so I have my 3 pots here. Kind of noticed that one, I didn't put as many seeds in. It's not as, but that's okay. That's not the point of the lesson. So so you have your 3 like this. So all of you have your 3. So what I need you to do is, I believe you have one of these somewhere. Should have something just full of paper. Okay, find that. What I need you to do is open to a page. It's blank. You're gonna create some type of chart type thing like this. Neatness is not important on this activity. As you can see, mine's just always our end result ends up being more neat. But I mean, our project from this will be more neat. But notes are notes. Keep your notes any way you want. So what you're gonna need here, granted we're done with NPK, but we're still gonna do a fertilizer type test with this. Plus we're gonna use this for other stuff. So it's gonna be a multi-use type of thing. So, but anyways, so what I want you to do is make a chart here. You need something where we can put like a week on there. Okay, week. Then you're gonna put just water in one, fertilizer, too much. Too much means too much fertilizer. So, but this is my way of keeping track, so you can label whatever you want. So make something, how many down you go, that doesn't really matter. So in case we keep going more than, granted I said 2 weeks, but we might end up doing this longer to get better effects at the end. So make something like this, okay? Then what you're gonna do here is, you should have a box of Miracle-Gro in that blue tub, okay? So what I want you to do, I thought I had a box, but I have mine's stuff that I have is in liquid. What you have is powdered form, so you have to actually mix yours. So mix it according to the box. You should still, if you still have your ice cream buckets, go ahead and mix the stuff up in your ice cream bucket. Then you have a bunch made already, so that you know. I believe these are, what size are these? These might be quarts. So that way, but just mix them up, or you can just mix it up as you go when you have to water. So that's once a week. But otherwise, just mix up in one of these types of things, or whatever bucket you have. So what you need is, of course, you don't need to mix up the water one, because that's just water. You could just use tap water, so from a faucet, that'll be fine. Then mix one up that followed the directions on the box. So make sure that that's correct. So that's probably important there, is that you follow the directions on the box. And then mix one up where you put too much fertilizer in. So But then make sure you label, if you mix a bunch up ahead of time, make sure you label your buckets so you're not accidentally mixing them up. So, because yours is should have a bluish tint to it. I use Miracle-Gro because it's a fertilizer. I just like it because if it gets on your hands, it's not gonna affect you. Kind of like the more fertilizer we use on farms, where you need to wear PPE. So if you do get it on your hands, make sure you wash it though. Don't think that it's not gonna. I mean, you're not really gonna get sick or anything, but still, if you get it in your eyes, if you accidentally rub your eyes or something, so mine's different because mine I will pump it in and then just add the water as I go. So before I get going here, what I need to do is I'm gonna grab myself. I need a marker here. So I'm gonna label these. So I'm gonna label this water. This is gonna be, I'm gonna put correct on there. Correct means the correct mixture of fertilizer, and this is gonna be too much. So I know that that's mine, so. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is then go ahead and, oh, never mind. We're just gonna measure by, so if you make these big enough so you can take some notes in there, that'd be great. Mine are like 2 of those. So I'm writing color. Since I know what barley looks like to me, and these are my notes, I'm gonna put it as normal, because they're normal color. I'm gonna put that in all 3 of them. You can be more scientific if you want, but I always make my notes so that I understand them. To me, it doesn't matter if someone else doesn't understand them. So, for example, then I'm just gonna take like a ruler. I'm just gonna kind of get an average height of what, mine were growing at an angle because of the window. So they're right about it. Water to me is about 4.5 inches. I think I measured them earlier today. It averaging out. And this one's a little smaller. This one's about, so fertilizer is 4 inches. The reason why I want to know measurements, because granted they're not all gonna be at the same. So I'm gonna put that one at 4 inches also. So the reason why is, I'm gonna go back to this one, because yeah, I'm gonna drop that one down to 4 inches. So this way, because I wanna know the difference, of course. They're already 4 inches. So, all right, so what I'm gonna do here is, I have some, I don't know if we put yours in trays or anything. I have some paper towels down. Mine sit over in that grow light over there, so there's a tray so excess water can come up. You guys put yours in the window. If you wanted to put some paper towels down so that the extra gets absorbed, so it's not all over the science floor, that'd be good. I'm creating a mess. But anyways, so one of them, I'll let you water. I guess this one still has some growing in it. So this one's just gonna get water. Mine stay fairly wet, so I'm not gonna worry so much about, I mean, if your soil's dry, go ahead, okay? This here tells me I need 1 pump in there. So it wasn't a very good pump, so I'm gonna get a half. So that one needs 1 pump, because they're small. You guys are gonna probably have all yours pre-mixed. This one, I'm gonna over fertilize, so I'm putting 3 pumps in. 1, 2, 3. All right. Now with mine is I have to water now. So So that's what we're going to do. So again, mix up yours according to the box. If that Miracle-Gro isn't in there, I don't know what happened to it then, but it should be. It was in there on Friday when I was there. So again, so as you can see in my notes right now, actually what I'm going to start, I'm going to put underwater because that is unique, is that I'm going to put more sprouts coming. So that I know that if it gets thicker that because there is a bunch of sprouts. They must have got put down when I watered the first time. They must have really got down into the soil. So so that's what I'm going to do. So what I'm going to be looking for is, how does, because we're expecting this should be the best, should look the best. Are we going to take it to full harvest? No, because that'll take too long for us. But to us, this one might burn. In my mind, it should be burning because we're adding way too much fertilizer. And then this one will probably grow, but is it going to look as healthy? No. Is it going to probably be as thick and strong and tall? Probably not, because it's just plain water. But who knows? We never know. That's the point of an experiment. So when it comes to watering, how much do you need to water? You need to determine that by looking at your soil to see if it's dried out. If it's dried out, you got to water. So don't think that it's, like I don't water once a week. I water when the soil is dry. So it depends on how much sun is coming through the window that day or how warm it is in this room. Sometimes I'm watering 3 times a week. Sometimes I'm watering 4. Lately, it's been a little cooler in here. It's been kind of cloudy, so I haven't watered. I think this is the first time I watered this week with these. So they went from, I've watered on, I watered last Friday, and this is the first time that I'm watering because the soil wasn't dry. I'll take that back. I watered yesterday. So, but I watered again today because this, you squirt it, then you add the water. That's how this is diluted. Yours is powdered form, so you mix it up ahead of time. So this is a little different. I think I threw my powdered stuff out last spring just because I thought it was old, and I just bought this. So again, so that's your experiment. Then just keep your notes. So for example, the next time today's Thursday. So I'm gonna go, I might go Thursday. So we'll go Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Of course, we don't have school on Monday. Yeah, I'm just gonna go once a week. If you want to take more detailed, if you wanted to go every other day to measure, go right ahead. It doesn't bother me. Of course, when you're doing scientific, experiments, agriculture experiments, and the more data you have, the better off you are. So, all right. So again, that's what you're going to be working on the next couple of days. I mean, there will be no video. I might, I won't be in a video, but I might send a fun type thing for Friday so that you have something to do, unless this takes longer. Plus, at the same time, you can study for your ID test on Wednesday. So keep that in mind. Be waiting for that. So again, just send me the link in an email. So go up in Quizlet, copy paste. Go up, right click, copy, put that in an email, the Quizlet, and then I'll just log into my Quizlet and then just copy that link into my Quizlet, and then I'll be able to see your little quizzes that you made. So other than that, have a good Thursday.